people talk about karma and what happens when you take action on certain things, or do this and then that happens, or do that and then this happens. I want to talk about omission of action and how that creates karma as well. Because you can actually create karma with omission of action. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys these pink clouds before they're gone. Oh gosh, I just love the... They were pinker before, but anyway, really pretty. But omission of action is... A lot of people don't think about that, or what that means, or what that can actually do to your karma. And I would like to suggest that karma is not a punishment and reward system. It's not. It's an educational system in the land of cause and effect, and teaching you how cause and effect works. But omission of action is, for instance, here's an analogy or an example, is when you know that somebody's starving on the other side of the world and you can do something about it. For instance, you can give a donation to someone who is actually working toward that, and you have to research really well to make sure that the money is actually going to starving people and not just making big salaries for people at some of these big, you know what I mean. But and it doesn't have to be overseas. It could actually be someone in your own neighborhood. You could help a very poor mother who's raising 3 children on her own, holding 2 jobs. You could do, give her $20 a month for groceries, or a week if you can afford that, or $5, anything. It doesn't matter how much you give. It doesn't matter how big the action is. It's that when you see a chance to take action and you don't take it, you can actually create karma. If you see someone who needs help and you don't help them, you actually can create karma. If you pass somebody in the middle of the night on a dark road in the middle of nowhere, frantically waving to have you help them, then maybe you should stop. Although we have to be careful with some things, because in this day and age, you never know when that's a criminal trying to set you up. So unfortunately, there's some things you can't just willingly trust. But you know what I mean. To look for these things where you can take action, that you're aware of a problem, but you haven't been taking action. That's what needs to be addressed and what needs to be understood. And that action needs to be taken on those things. If you have a friend who is going through a hard time and you could help by listening to them or helping them get through it, or even just being the cheerful distraction that they need, maybe that can be a way of not omitting action. But if you know about these things and you omit the action anyway, this is where you can actually incur karma, which is education in the land of cause and effect, in duality. And those lessons can be tough. And like I said, it's not a reward and punishment system. It's an educational system about balance and return. So think about where you might be omitting action in your life. Are you not treating someone as carefully as you should? Are you not helping someone who you should? Are you able to send $20 a month, and you're wealthy enough that you can, to someone who's helping people who are hungry, or donating to the food stores, or donating to the homeless shelters, or something like that? If you are omitting action, you are actually creating karma, because there might be a time when you're in need someday and no one's there to help. No one's there to assist you to get through things. So you don't want to do it because you're trying to get points for a future moment when you might need something. You do it because this is service. You do it because this is the right thing to do. It's just the right thing to do. Not everything that you do has to have a desire for return. Return doesn't always come through the same avenues that you're putting it out. And return doesn't always come from the same person or through the same person who you gave it to. Return sometimes comes in ways that you're not even recognizing. But here's the thing, if you're omitting action, you are creating karma. If you are aware of something and you don't take action, what happens when you are there and someone is aware of it but doesn't take action? It would be like someone drowning and you could help them by giving them a hand or throwing them a life buoy thing, circle, but you don't. It's that blatant, really. It's that cut and dry that if you're not helping someone and you can, that's pretty serious infraction, actually. That's an infraction in the land of cause and effect, in the karmic system, in the educational system that this is. Now, if you take the action and it's the incorrect action, don't worry about it. If your intention was good, if your intention was clear, that's all you needed to know. Because sometimes people are like, well, what if it's the wrong action? What if I'm donating to the wrong company or wrong person, or giving to people who are taking advantage of it or aren't really passing it out like they should? Or what if I'm... Don't worry about all that. If your intention is good, you will be guided to the right things, and if you make a mistake, you'll know about that pretty quick, and you can switch gears and still continue to take action. That's really important that you do that, because if you don't, you have created a situation where maybe you have to experience being the one in need and somebody else noticed, and then you don't get the help. That may be the flip side of the coin in the land of cause and effect duality, where you need to learn something. And it's good to learn all your lessons that you can so you don't have to do them again. And you can't stay blissfully ignorant of the places that you can help, though. Some people are like, well, what if I just don't be aware? No, you don't get out that easy. A lot of people wish, right? But and so take the time and the effort to try to be aware. Try to be aware of what's around you. Notice what's in your environment. Notice what other people need, so that you're not making it all about you. Make it about other people, and look at what they need and think of them at the store, and pick something up for them, or think about something that they need and maybe give that to them. It may not even be something they need, maybe just a little gift to give them a little pick-me-up in a down moment. And that person may not recognize that you're thinking about them so much. They may not recognize what you're doing for them, but it's between you and spirit. You and spirit know. You and your higher self knows, or shall we say deeper self, because there is no higher self, it's a deeper self. Well, I just wanted to drop that little tidbit about omission of action. It's something very few people actually think of on their spiritual path or even realize can be an issue. So take action when you see it is needing to happen, and make yourself aware of it. Don't just be blissfully ignorant, because that doesn't get you off the hook. If you're blessed with something you can give, if you're blessed with wealth, you're blessed with, some kind of talent that you can offer, and you don't, that's not good. You can do better if you're not doing what you can. That's not really the best way to go about things if you're not offering that. You can do better. So just give it some thought in your meditations and see if there's a little bit of guidance on how to do that. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how much of a difference you can make in the world. Don't omit action when you can take it.